Hello folklore friends, I wanted to put this video together to show you how I have repurposed one of my creature crates to store all of the game components in. So on the left here you can see the standard creature crate, and you've probably all seen this before. Comes with 4 different trays, has all the different miniatures for Folklore the Affliction. But what I did is I got an extra creature crate, which is the one here on the right. And with this one I have managed to store all of my game components, so I'm going to break it down to show you how I've done it. So this first drawer, I've basically put everything in that's related to the characters, the main characters. So on the bottom right here you'll see I've got the different character sheets that describe each character, what they can do, their powers, what they start with, and so forth. On the underneath I've got all of the mats, the character mats. I think I've got 5, so I can play with a maximum of 5 players. There are also custom ones I know that you can buy on Etsy as well. Those are the official Folklore ones. Then I have the little bag that I've put all of my dice in. It also has the Kreml token, which you'll see here in a second as I'm searching for it. So I put all of that in there. Keep all of my dice in there as well. Also have a custom dice I've made as well that doesn't come with Folklore, that I've left out here in the tray, that you can see, the little black one. Then we have the character cards. So every character on the front side shows what they can do, backside when they're a ghost. Then there's the little character token that you move around the world map. Then we have the little note sheets, the character record sheets that you can use to track your progress during a game. And then on the bottom left I had some coins that I'd purchased from another game, but I used those so that I have physical assets to represent the coins rather than just writing them down. This second tray pretty much has everything that's relevant to the bad guys. So you might recognise this character here. This is Arme, or Aim as some people call her. This particular character doesn't have anywhere in the creature crate, so I've had to store her in this section. Alongside her I've got pretty much all of the different cards, so you can see the world events and the road events here. I mean, everything that you can think of is in here. We've got equipment packs, we've got rumours, we have all of our tokens as well. Not necessarily all of them, but some of them are in here. Then we've got our bad guy cards, so every single one that you can think of, including the afflictions, are all held together there. I think this is the rumours here, if I remember correctly. I've just mixed them all together. These are devices that you can buy from Etsy, where you can place your character cards in them and then slide along the little red indicator to show how many points of strength there's left. They're mainly used for skirmish counters. This device here that you're seeing is something you can buy from Joann's. When you have multiple enemies on the board at the same time, you can use those to clip onto the sides of the counters, so you can show what strength each of the enemies has got. And there you can see the ability cards. I mean, every particular kind of card you can think of, prayers, rituals, it's all in there. It all fits in there quite nicely. So the third drawer, now again, some of this stuff isn't folklore related, so you can see I've got a dice tray in here, but I also have all my other tokens in here. In fact, I think the vast majority of the tokens are in this tray. So someone could theoretically just design something to put all of the tokens in, and then that could slot into this tray. But in addition to the dice tray and the tokens, I also have the large size world map, and then I have the rule book, and underneath the rule book I store each of the story journals. So the original, the Dark Tales, then we have the one that came with the Adventure Creation Kit, and then finally the Fall of the Spire. Now theoretically, like I said, these rule books could be moved to the 4th drawer, and the 3rd drawer could be completely made into a set of inserts where you just put your tokens in nicely. So that's something that I would suggest if anyone's watching this that knows how to do that with a 3D printer. But this is kind of how I've got it for now. And the fourth drawer contains all of the maps that you're probably familiar with. So each expansion has its own set of maps, so I've kept them bunched together that way. I made sure to go through using the codes at the bottom right of each tile and sort them in order so they'll be easy to find and locate for a game. And then underneath these guys I have the original map that came, the cardboard map, and then I have that big divider that you can buy from Greenbrier Games as well, if you want to keep some stuff on one side and then all the players on the other side. It's also got some beautiful artwork on it. It's another reason why I decided to get that. So that pretty much houses all of the components. Although I do want to mention something quickly here, which is in the original creature crate, I've run into a slight issue. So I'm going to pull this fourth tray out here and you'll see what I mean. So in the fourth tray, apparently you can use this to store your Colossal Dark Oak, as you can see here right in the bottom middle. Problem that I've run into, and I'm sure others have too, is it is not a trivial task to just quickly snap this thing together and start using it. In fact, as you can see in the example here, I actually can't put it together. I had to get help in order to assemble this thing. So that's pretty useless for me and is going to be wasted space. So, I mean, you probably could theoretically take Arme and maybe put her in there, but the way that I've done it is I've used my Arme box and then I've put my Colossal Dark Oak fully assembled into there, so I don't have to mess around with trying to battle just to assemble the thing when I need to use it. So I've had to go beyond the 2 creature crates to this 1 additional storage item. However, if you've had more luck putting your Colossal Dark Oak together, then you won't need to do that. That's just something, unfortunately, that I've had to resort to. But essentially I've managed to get everything that I need to play Folklore, plus extras, you know the items from Etsy, the full-size map, the character pads, all of that into 2 creature crates, and in my case an additional Arme box. So I hope that was useful, guys.